Hey guys, it's Colton here, and welcome to Outcast the Circle. As you can tell, I'm clearly not nearly as bubbly as I was on the last episode, clearly because I'm exhausted and worn out. It's Sunday night. I've woke up every morning at 5:30 in the morning since Thursday, because I've had district contests, which means I don't get back till 8 or 9 at night, or later. And tonight was my first night this morning to sleep in, and I woke up at 10 instead of sleeping in like I really wanted to, so there's that. I'm not going to nationals, and I wasn't even qualified as an alternate, but that's an entirely different episode on my personal channel that I'm going to make. Right now, I want to talk to you about my hair is horrible, the Wiccan Rede, and my views. I believe Courtney has hit three main points. In perfect love and perfect trust, and it harm none, do what you will, and then the rule of three, the law of three, however it is you want to call it. So we'll start at the top. Perfect love and perfect trust. To me, that should apply to, obviously, yourself. I think it's kind of, because I think one of the goal of a witch is, or something, I don't know what it is, but someone here will recognize it, so comment if you do. Know thyself. And once you know thyself, you can love yourself and trust yourself. And at that point, that's when you're capable of doing workings and rituals in the craft that are more powerful, because you know yourself, you trust yourself, and you love yourself, and that kind of energy will help. I also believe it carries far beyond our practice. It should go into our daily lives. Can you see that? That's weird. To an extent, we should love everyone, and trust everyone until they give us a reason not to, but even then, don't hate. For example, I am bullied every day at school for being gay, and I still don't hate my bullies. There's a whole reason behind that, but still, we need to learn to love everyone and trust everyone, and if we love and trust everyone, then we can finally, it'll make life so much easier. The next rule is, in it harm none, do what you will. I follow this to an extent. The Witches View podcast gave an amazing example. If I'm sitting down watching a movie with my family in my living room and someone decides to jump in, I'm obviously not just going to let them kill me. I will do some severe damage. And it's because of this rule of three that, getting ahead of myself a smidge, aren't I? It's because of this, and it harm none, do what you will, that I'm definitely not Wiccan. Because you have to start at this point to define things. What is harm? Is it doing a physical harm, emotional harm? You know, what defines harm? Then you have to define your boundaries within that, and then you have to define do what you will. And what is none? What does it not harm? What can it not harm? Just humans, animals, the environment. What is that? So for me, I believe that it's really hard to describe, but that's kind of my a big thing when it comes to me not being Wiccan and just being a pagan in general, is that those 8 words. And for the rule of three, that's I wouldn't say 3. I believe karma exists. I believe what we put out will come back to us. If it is threefold, it's threefold. If it's more, it's more. But my belief is that what we put out, we will get back to an extent. I'm not saying if you punch someone, you'll get a punch back, but something will occur that kind of evens out the tables. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's all I have for you. I'm sorry it's such a short video, and I'm so tired, and just, I wish I could explain to you how exhausted I am right now. I even took me a 2-hour nap this afternoon, and I'm still tired. But yeah, that's my perspective and my take on the Wiccan Rede. There's a whole bunch more to it. I think I printed it off once and it was 2 pages. That's just kind of the condensed version most people take. I'll talk a little bit more about it, I guess. Soft of eye and light of touch, speak ye little, listen much, I believe is how it goes. Sorry, I took out a contact, and this eye is the worst with contacts. Soft of eye and light of touch. Pretty much don't overanalyze everything, and don't get too involved in things. that's my take on that part. And then speak ye little, listen much. If you listen, a lot of people like it. I'm in high school, and a lot of kids ask a question that's already been answered by the teacher without realizing it. It's because they're not listening. So that's my take on that. That's really all, actually. Um, I wish I had more. I really wish I did have more, but that's all I got for you. Maybe I'll redo this video one day, and it'll be better, and I'll be back to being bubbly. But anyway, I love you guys. Brightest blessings. Have a good one, and stay tuned for the next video that'll be posted by either me or Courtney, or is it Courtney or myself? Anyway, love you guys. Check out my personal channel. Gonna whore myself out now. Personal channel, youtube.com/ColtonBlakeSmith, link in the underbar. Twitter.com/Colton_Blake, link in the underbar. Tumblr, link in the underbar. Yeah, those are the only ways I have to whore myself out for now. So, I love you guys. Have a good one.